Customs. Brought to you today a 69 Volkswagen Beetle we built for Brandon Hines. It's been kind of a love-hate relationship, I guess you could say. Love the way it turned out. I hated how it started. It was bad. Mostly made of body filler, fiberglass, terribly put together metal. You'll see some past videos will air with this that'll show you how bad that stuff really was. So me and the owner had a basic idea of just having a decent running, driving, flat black Beetle bug, and well, obviously that changed a little bit. Kind of as we went along, the car kind of spoke to us, if you will, about what it wanted to do, and we kind of changed our attack method and just kept molding into what we thought the car should turn out as, and we're definitely pretty happy with it now. It turned out pretty good. So on the chop on this, we had to basically redo the whole thing. We left the A-pillars in place, and that's about it. We had to rework the sail panel, we had to rework the roof, both doors had to be redone. The B-pillars we actually cut off into the car. So it's been a lot of just replacing things to even get to a solid body to do any cool paint work with. So the paint on this is actually, me and the owner kind of butted heads on it for a little while. He wanted something that really kind of stood out, but he wanted more of a satin type finish. He saw in a car, he saw at Barrett Jackson, and told him just by looking at a photo that'd be really complicated to pull off. But honestly, this is almost exactly what he had in mind. So the color is a 2000 Volkswagen Passat Blue. Actually comes by way of Sherwin-Williams, and we did a satin clear coat that also came by Sherwin-Williams as well. The red interior is a complete custom mix of paint to go with the custom leather. We were trying to color match as close as we could. We wanted to tie everything together really tight. So the dashboard on this was really hacked. I mean, it was it was literally made of body filler. The glove box door, we had over a 1/4 inch of filler on. It's a $10 door they didn't even replace previously. So when replacing that, we kind of redesigned the dash, used some custom switches from Ron Francis Wiring, have the red band to kind of tie it to the interior yet again. And for gauges, we used Dakota Digital. They fit great. I mean, you've got oil temp, everything's there that you need for a bug. Perfect combination. Even though the owner fought me a lot on it, which we actually kind of find is funny now, it's our running joke, is the steering wheel. He did a wood grain wheel, and I didn't think it fit. We lost our first show we took it to, not necessarily a full competition, but we just didn't place or anything, and I told him it's strictly because of the steering wheel. So he finally gave up and let me wrap the steering wheel red. The very following show we won, and I told him it was just because of the wheel. So that was kind of a cool little fact there. All right, so suspension on this is a narrowed front beam. It was already on the car, had disc brake conversion as well. Those kind of driving qualities we wanted to leave in place. That's exactly what he was after, was a good driving car. And we can say it does that. We got caught in the rain on the way to Pueblo for the Street Rod Nationals, and it performed great. The stance is just right. It's not too low, it's not too high. It doesn't ride like a pogo stick either. It actually rides pretty good. So drivetrain on this, we wanted something that just made sense. It needed to be kind of rowdy like the car is now. We had Randy over at Spark Car Inc. build us this really awesome 1915cc. There's so many details of this engine, I can't quite possibly remember all of them. All I can say is it's really fast, it's really reliable, and it's really rowdy, just the way it should be.